Brooklyn and welcome to my channel. So today's video was going to be my Botox experience. So about 2 weeks ago, well it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, I got Botox in my forehead for the first time in my life. Now I have had Sport lip flip on my lips years ago, and obviously I've got filler done, but I haven't had that done in over 2 years. But today we're talking about my Botox in my forehead just to prevent wrinkles and to smooth out any existing wrinkles. So why I decided to get Botox in my forehead is because I was starting to get deeper more lines appearing on my forehead, even at rest. Now I've always had that one line across my forehead since I was around 15-16 years old, but over time, especially over the last 5 years, I've noticed more and more coming onto my forehead and also the crow's feet, and it was starting to bother me. So I was looking at Botox for a year, and ahhing over it and deciding if I was going to get it done, if I was not going to get it done. And then just a few weeks ago, well 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what, Brooklyn, now it's time to get it done. You're really like getting down about these lines, and FYI, there's nothing wrong with aging. Like, you do you, but for me, I just didn't feel as confident as what I did, and every single picture I felt was ruined because of the lines in my forehead. I just felt like I looked older than what I actually am. I am 33, so not 43, 33 in case anyone gets confused, but just turned 33 at the end of June. But I was like, you know what, now it's time just to get them done. So I got Botox, so looking around at different places online, as you do, doing my research on social media, and then I came across Aesthetics by Acne. I know Acne from college. We weren't in the same class, but we were in the same college. But she came in to do to get a treatment done, and I was doing the treatment, so just for part of my assessment. But she was a student at the college a few years before I was. So I was like, yeah, I trust her work. I seen like she's done loads of different aesthetics and beauty treatments, and just really, really good at her work. Amazing at her work, actually. So I was like, I'll just contact her and see like the price and everything and see what she recommends. So I was like originally gonna go for 2 areas, so the crow's feet and the what's it called again, frontalis, like the forehead muscles, and also like a brow lift, which is included in them 2 areas. But then on the day I went in, I asked her what's better, 2 areas or the 3 areas, and she said 3 areas are better than 2 areas because you get the full effect, you get a better effect of the treatment. So I was like, yeah, I'll go for 3 areas. So for her, like in her place, it's like 150 for the 3 areas, 120 for 2 areas, and 100 for 1 area, which is decently priced. That's really, really good. Like, I wasn't going to be spending like loads of money on Botox. Just wanted somewhere that was affordable but also like not dodgy, because I don't want to be running around with botched Botox for months on end. No thank you, because Botox can last up to like 6 months, maybe even longer in some people. I think the average is around 3 to 4 months, I think, but it can last up to 6 months, which I'm hoping mine does, because I'm really happy with the results. So I got the original Botox. It's really called like the anti-wrinkle toxin is called botulinum toxin, but there's different brand names and all work the same way, but they have slightly differences, like slightly different ways to work, like different inhibitors. What's wrong?
Here.
Oh, are they? Okay. So they have slightly different inhibitors, so one may work for one person better than the other person, and sometimes with Botox, if you get it over a long period of time, it can like not be as effective at working. So maybe a different make is better for you, a different brand, because they have different molecules on how to work. I think there's like 5 brands of like botulinum toxin. The OG, which is Botox, that's been around for decades now. It first became like famous and really well used in like Hollywood with celebrities and stuff like that, and then they brought out, because Botox was like approved in 2002, and then they brought out Sport in 2009. In the UK, Sport is called Azelur. I know it sounds like, I don't know why they use different names for like different countries, but If you see Asler, it's pretty much Dye Sport. That's what I got put in my lips when I got my lip flip done a couple of times a few years ago. And that is quite effective. It did like give me a lip flip, but it only lasted about a few months. A couple of months it lasted. But then again, your lips are constantly moving, so it's going to wear off the Botox quicker, the anti-wrinkle injection quicker. So they also I can't remember all the different names, but I think there's one called Joven, or I don't know. There's all different ones, but I've only had experience with the original Botox from my forehead. Oh, excuse me, and the lip flip I've had experience with Dye Sport / Asler. But I would at some point like consider trying the different makes and different brands of like botulinum toxin to see what one works better. But for me, I find like the Botox works really, really well, like on me. It did take a few days. I would say about, well, I started noticing the first effects maybe a couple of days in, but very slight. I think by day 5 I noticed more. I'll have like my video diary thing, like a section of this video posted in a minute, like you can see it. But I noticed like a lot of the effects kicked in by like day 5. And then by day 10, 11 I noticed the most effects. And I think today I've actually noticed more because my brows are even more lifted. So I got the brow lift with the 3 areas because I like a higher arched eyebrow and like that lifted look, and I felt like, I don't know if it was me or just in my head, or yeah, if it's me or if it was like an actual thing, but my brows are starting to drop as I got older. And I was like, even if they weren't starting to drop, I was just wanting a brow lift just to give me more of a lifted appearance to my eyebrows, just to give me more of an open eye look and to give me higher arched eyebrows, which it has achieved. So I think by like, this is like coming on day 14 because it's been nearly 2 weeks, so I think that's when you see like the full effects kick in. Roughly between day 10 to day 14 you see the full effects, but it does take a couple of weeks to fully work. So don't get disappointed if you aren't happy with results by like day 6 or 7. Wait another week and then judge how you feel. I am considering getting a bit more put in on my touch-up appointment, but I don't know now because I am quite happy with the results. But also, I wouldn't mind a slightly more frozen look and for it to last a bit longer, but we'll see what she says. And I'm sorry, I'm going to apologise now if I'm repeating anything that was said in the vlog part in this sit-down video. I'm just trying to go over it. So, yes. So I'll show you up close on my forehead right now. So you can tell I have a shiny forehead, but I've always had a shiny forehead. Botox or no Botox, but you can see how smooth my forehead looks. It looks so young. It looks like I have my forehead back from like 10 years ago. Maybe even longer, like there's not a line. And it is a slightly bit more shiny than what it normally is, but I don't care as long as I have a smooth, frozen face. So I'm going to just try to raise my eyebrows. I can still do that, as you can see, but obviously only the tail part moves. So I'll raise my eyebrows. Yeah, literally the tail part, which I kind of like that look. And I do have, like, there's still some lines here because there's movement there because of the brow lift. And then I'm going to squint. That's as much as I can do. I would like a bit more of a frozen look. And then smile. Like no crow's feet, which I'm happy about. I probably will get a couple of more units put in just to kind of freeze me up a wee bit more and to give me more like frozen look so it lasts longer. So I'm gonna go into the vlog part now. So so I've just got my Botox done now. I didn't even get a before clip. If you've seen my videos from before, I might even post a video of like a vlog, a previous vlog of my face moving. I got done like 15-20 minutes ago. We were waiting in the traffic. You can see all the bumps and all my face. It's so funny looking. But yeah, she did say like to come back in 3 weeks to see if I need any more. I got 50 units in my face because I wanted more of a frozen look. I got 3 hours. I got my under eyes. I won't know this part, not under eyes, but this around my eyes here. I got my 11s, like the front, and I also got like the forehead. Just didn't do the lower part here, like on the sides, just because I want more of a brow lift. So yeah, can't wait for it to kick in. Okay, so I thought I'd do a wee check-in, and yes, I haven't removed the rest of my makeup because I don't want to touch my face. I'm actually terrified to touch my eye makeup because yeah, I don't want to rub my eyes much and I shouldn't touch that there. Flip, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, so you can tell like I still look weird because like a lot of my makeup is removed from like my forehead up, but the rest are my cheeks and everything is, I should have just got her to remove the whole thing, but I didn't want to like leave her leg behind because I've got like full coverage foundation and all on. It took her like a couple of goes to get it all off. God love her. I went to that place, it's called Aesthetics by Agnes. I know Agnes like from college and stuff like that, because she went to the same college I went to, not in the same year or anything, but I've had her on Facebook for years and I just thought, yeah, I'll go to her because she does really amazing work. I know how I feel it in my face now, like I'm obviously not trying to make too much movement because I don't want to move my face too much. You can see where it's been injected, like a few wee points around like the eyes, and then lucky enough because I had a bit of a rash here because yeah, a bit of eczema, but lucky enough I can still get done because it wasn't directly on the site. But yeah, and obviously in my forehead she didn't really touch this part because I wanted a brow lift, so she more just done like here on the brows than here, and a few wee things I can see around where the foreheads are because I've got like a lot of lines here. So yeah, so I got 3 areas and she actually only charged me for the price too, which was really really good of her. I felt guilty though, so for me it would have cost 150, which is really good for Botox. Like sometimes you can get like, you can pay like over 200 for that area, like them areas getting treated, but it was like 150 like normally, but she charged me 120. Had to pay a £20 deposit, which is fair because there is people who like would be chancers and like just book an appointment and not show up, so obviously people need to make a living, so I was happy enough to pay the deposit. And I struggled to find the place, so it was a little bit late but not too bad. So like it didn't really hurt that much at all. Like the forehead, barely anything. When she done like the first needle, barely felt it. I was like, that just put that in there. And she was like, yeah, I didn't really feel that much at all. And I started to feel it a little bit, but it didn't hurt, just more like a wee prick. Didn't hurt it at all. Round the eyes, a bit nippy, I would say. This part was probably the worst in between my eyebrows because I got that done. I think she done about 50 units. Like she done 50 units, which I wanted more. Like I wanted like a more frozen look. But what she's gonna do in 3 weeks' time, I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna see if I need more, and that's for free. So I think if I'm not frozen enough, I will get more. I think regardless, I will get more because I want it to last. I've heard like the more units to get in, like more the frozen look, it's gonna last longer because I don't wanna end up having to get done like every 3 months, maybe twice a year is what I'm looking at. But I don't want to go too regularly also because I don't want the effects to not be as strong. The way sometimes I've heard that if you get Botox done too much, you lose the benefit of it. So I want to go maybe once or twice a year, like not every 3 months, but the limit would be like twice a year, and just get them areas treated. And then with the follow-up appointment, like the free touch-up, and then get it done then. Like if I need more in, or if I just want to have a wee refresh. But yeah, but the girl was really, really good. Agnes is amazing doing the Botox. Like, she was so gentle doing the needles in the face. You barely felt it. Like, I've heard people say that oh, it hurts like a bitch getting Botox. Lip filler hurts more. It does. Lip filler hurts more. In fact, the worst procedure I've got done with my face was getting like my old lip filler dissolved. But I did ask her about lips and all. She said because it's not her working, because Hannah has migrated a bit, that if I was going to get my lips done by her, she'd need to dissolve it. So I'm like, I don't really want to get it dissolved, even though I'll be getting it redone. So I think for my lips, I'll go back to the place do go to get my lips done, which I haven't done in over 2 years. That place is called Prestige Aesthetics. And if they say I have to get them dissolved, then I'll go to Agnes to get them done, like dissolved and then redone. But hopefully I never have to get them dissolved, because I'm dreading that. Because that was, I would say it was as bad as childbirth, getting the lips dissolved. Maybe that's dramatic, but it's because I had an easy childbirth. So yeah. It's probably because it's worse because you can't scream. If you watch my getting my lip filler dissolved video I have on my channel from 4 years ago, you'll know, like, you'll hear me talking about it loads and all. It was flipping painful. So yeah, maybe I'll have some alcohol if I have to get dissolved. Well, that's not recommended because it can thin your blood and you end up with more bruising. So no, I can't even have a drink. Can't scream. Literally. So if I have to get them dissolved, like if I go to get my lips done at the end of this year, I'm going to have to suck it up. Literally. But then, what was I going to say? But because, like, I have, like, in my lips, like, that's been over the period of not even a few years, like a year and a half, I had, like, 3.5 mils put in. Now, a good bit of that, like, went away on its own. But, yeah. And because, like, I didn't have as much filler in when I got them dissolved, like, 4 years ago, it hurt like a bitch, but I can imagine because of way more filler in my lips, it's gonna hurt even more. So I just don't want them getting dissolved because it's gonna be so sore. But we're talking about Botox, not really talking about fillers, but it kind of goes together, do you know what I mean? But yeah, like, I found the lip flip injections when I got my lip flip done years ago by the girls who do my lips in Prestige Aesthetics. I found the lip flip hurt more than the Botox, but the same as like up here, maybe a bit more, but I don't know, is it like different for each person you go to? Like, it's hard to really know. But Agnes told me they kind of migrated like my lip filler, like, so they're more superficial to the skin. That's what the girl who done my lips in Prestige, she said that the filler was put too superficially. But maybe, like, well, lips can migrate because obviously you're using them every day and you're talking and whatnot. So yeah, it's maybe one of them things that comes with the territory about getting stuff done. Like, but I just dread the thought of having to get my lips dissolved. Like, literally, it was so bad. But what was I gonna say? So I do feel the Botox in my face. Like, I just feel like that sensation that it's there. And when I had them first done, you can see in the video before that I had bumps. It's normal to have that because it's not the filler, the Botox sitting in your skin before it kind of melts in the muscle. But a wee bit of a headache, but not like a bad one. Like, just more like I could just feel something in my face. I've been too scared to move. Like, I got a Starbucks after when I came home because I was like, a fancy Starbucks, which is bad because I have a Starbucks just right around the corner from where I live, which is dangerous. Especially how expensive Starbucks is, so I have to limit myself. Like, girl, I've had 3 this week because I met with my friend and I had like one the other day too. So, girl, and I was so scared walking to and from Starbucks. Like, I was like, what if I like bump into someone? What if I did this? And then, like, I've literally had lucky my husband's off work today. God love him. Like, because I just don't want my tried to jump in my face, because they would jump in my face in a heartbeat and not understand, like, literally, like, them, the rascals, like, obviously they don't understand, but they would literally jump in my face, touch my face, and I'm like, don't, literally, I'm just so paranoid, because I've heard of the Botox moves that can paralyze different muscles, and I don't want that. I want it to work where it's being placed. So yeah, I got a brow lift too, so like I said before, should have done a few injections around like the brows to get them a lift, which I'm looking forward to, because I've got hooded eyes and I've been paranoid thinking they'll actually have gotten worse. That one doesn't look so bad, but this one just looks like terrible. Because my eye sits out more here than what it does here. Like, this eye is like, it's a bad eye for sight, but it's a good eye for like how it looks and all. Like, I have that beautiful rounded look to it. This one still looks round, but just more because it's more hooded there, and because it sits out more and sits a different position. It just, yeah. Like, they both have that round shape, but this one just because of the hooding. I'm hoping, like, obviously with the brow lift, naturally, like, the hood to my eyelids will lift more too. But I'm praying to God I don't get that droopy eyelid I've seen, so touch wood, I don't get that. I just get a nice kind of Botox look. But eventually I think probably will get worse of age. Eventually I think I'll get eyelid surgery, I think, because I'm vain. I really, really am. But if you have too much hooding on your eyelids and you get older, like, it could affect your vision, and my vision is already compromised because I'm visually impaired. So literally, if I feel that it's normally affecting my vision, eyelid surgery, blepharoplasty I think it's called. I could see myself getting that in my 40s or my 50s or something like that, not anytime soon, but I think with getting Botox maybe once or twice a year, that should like prevent me needing to get eyelid surgery. And obviously taking better care of my skin. I'm going to start using retinols regularly and stuff, just to really keep my skin looking as youthful as possible. I know aging is a natural thing. I know that. Like, it's normal to have wrinkles, but I just love looking more youthful and everything. And yeah, I told you, fain fucker. I swore on YouTube. Fain frigger. Yeah, I told you I'm a fain figure. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I am going to update you on how the Botox kicks in and everything. I should have done it before. I really am regretting that, because I was rushing and we were in the traffic. We're stuck in traffic and I was just so stressed out. But she did give me aftercare, a leaflet about stuff and aftercare and stuff, so that's good. And she just told me don't lie down for 4 hours. I've been sitting on my bed, but I haven't been lying down. I've been like constantly not lying down because I don't want the Botox to move. I just want it to stay in the place it's been placed. So yes, yes, my face looks funny because half the makeup's off it, but I'm scared to touch it. I think I'll take the rest of my makeup off tonight, but I'm scared to touch around my eyes. Like, how am I going to cleanse that? I don't want to sit in my makeup either, but I think I'll have to for the night, and then I'll try and gently remove that, like, literally, I don't know. Oh my goodness, girl. Literally. But yeah, I'll update you tomorrow. Or if anything happens tonight, like if I get any like side effects, like if I get any bruising, any like headaches or anything. I don't really have much of one, like a little bit of one, but we'll see. But it's more like a heaviness in my head, like a heaviness around where the hours have been injected. It's not really like a proper headache. Touch where I don't really get one, or if I do get one, I'm able to sort it out with like painkillers. Okay, so it is. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 11:20 a.m.
Okay, 11:20 a.m. So it's been almost 24 hours, and like 3 hours, so it'll be 24 hours. Then I got this Botox done. I should reset my mascara like last night because I was too terrified to remove the rest of my makeup, like what I had left on after the Botox, but I was just so crap myself, like so terrified to remove anything around my eyes because I was so scared to remove the Botox, like by removing my eye makeup. I left the mascara on, but like my eyes are feeling a bit sensitive today. But then I've heard that's a side effect of Botox too. But then my eyes can get sensitive over sleeping with makeup, which yeah, it hardened me to not sleeping with makeup. Do you know what I mean? What was I trying to say? So yeah, I feel like it's starting to kick in a little bit. I'll try to do some movements, but well, I can still have movement there, but there's more of a resistance there. Still got movement, but there's more resistance to it. But just my eyes are watering, but I've seen that's a side effect of it. But I think it's just also because sleeping in my mascara, so don't do that. I think next time I get Botox, I'm not going to wear any makeup. I don't care where I have to go to before I get it done, but I'm not going to wear makeup because see, like the anxiety of like trying to remove makeup, I was too scared to touch around my eyes with the makeup remover because I was so scared that I'd move the Botox and cause myself to look horrible for a few months. So I think next time, no makeup on. But like I removed all around here where it was still left on because I had no problem with that, but the eye area, trying to remove that, no, it just wasn't working out. My eyes are a bit watery and everything. Look, that one looks like kind of bloodshot, but yeah, like not too bad, but it does look bloodshot because obviously it's a side effect of Botox, and also like, well, it's not permanent, it's like temporary, but and also because I slept in eye makeup. I used the oil makeup remover to try to get the mascara off in the shower, so I think I need to like just close my eyes for a minute and then it'll get out. But yeah, that's always that eye. It goes more water in that eye. It's so weird. But yeah, I'm going to get some housework done while I have the house to myself because my husband's took her son out to his wee summer scheme. So I'm going to get some work done around the house in a wee 10 minutes. I'm going to get a wee drink first. Get some work done because we're going to go to the caravan today. Well, tonight for a week. So I want to get the house sorted out and everything before because that's the worst thing. Sorry, going off topic. The worst thing about coming back from like a wee week away or wherever you're going, or even coming back home in general, like from work or whatnot, or like a day out, coming back home to a messy house just pisses you right off. It doesn't matter how good your day, night, whatever, week away, whatever it was, when you come home to a dirty house, like a messy house, it just puts you in such a bad mood. It's not worth it to me. So I'm not going to be lazy. Once I get a drink, wee coffee or whatever, I'm going to get stuck in because my husband and my son will be back around 12:30. So if I get loads done by like 1, like, well, I really want to get stuck in and get like washing done, change the beds, hoover, change the frozen sofa, just get like pick up toys, like all 3 of their toys, like the 2 Frenchies and Human Child, all 3 of their toys, because honestly, they make a mess. They throw their shit everywhere. Excuse my language, but yeah, it's true. If you've got dogs and you've got kids, you will know all about it. If you wonder what that red patch is, it's a bit of eczema sort of is. Like, I just flared up about a week ago, but I calmed down, and then what I did 2 days before I went to get this Botox done, because I was getting paranoid about wrinkles and stuff like that, I put like my strong retinol around my eye area, and then instantly it just flared up again. So I was like, yeah, you were so stupid, Brooklyn. Don't do that. So I'm not going to touch any kind of active stuff until that clears up. So yeah, my forehead looks shiny is because I put my double base moisturiser on my whole body and my face. To see if I have a lip balm on, because my lips are quite dry. But yeah, that's my sign to start taking supplements again because I've been so bad at taking like vitamins and stuff like that. So I think cod liver oil or like whatever omega-3 is going to be the best thing, and just like a multivitamin too, because yeah, during the spring, like springtime, I was so good at taking vitamins, then just this past month or so I've just been so crap at it. So yeah, I'm going to get back to it because I don't want my skin to be flared up for much longer. I'll either check back in with you later on today or tomorrow to check the movement on my face, but I feel a little bit of resistance, but not a whole lot. But it's only been like not even 24 hours, so what do you expect? But judging by like the past experience of like the lip flip, Botox lip flip, which was not, it was like not even the brand name Botox, which I've got this time. It was what's the other one called? Diasport, which over here is called Azalure in the UK, but in America it's called Diasport. I had that like a few years ago, like 4 units, or no, 8 units before like injections in my lips. Like I've had it a couple times. And that took up a couple of days to kick in. But I've heard Diasport kicks in faster than Botox, and I got Botox for the forehead, like the regular, like the main brand of it. They're all pretty much the same thing, but different, like they have slight differences to them. But I got the original Botox. I don't know why I'm drooling. I got the original Botox in the forehead, like the 3 areas. So I don't know how fast it's gonna really kick into my face, but I think things could kick into my skin really fast. But we'll see. But so far I feel a little bit of resistance, but it hasn't kicked in yet. So it is Friday now. I think it's the 25th of July. So it's day 3 of the Botox. So I got done Wednesday. It is now Friday. I'm at the caravan. If you notice a change in scenery. So need to sneeze. Excuse me. So you can see like my hand's a bit patchy around my face, but you can see that my forehead, I did put some of that double base moisturiser on a wee while ago because I've still got that red patch up. I put it on over my face, so my face looks like more shinier and oilier than what it would be if I didn't have it on. But my forehead is looking even smoother, and I can still see the lines, but it doesn't look as liney as what it normally did without the Botox. But obviously it still hasn't fully kicked in yet. I've still got movement, but so I'll show you. What was I gonna say? When I do the movements, I feel more resistance now. Like I did feel a bit of resistance during the movements yesterday, but it's slightly more, which is expected because like being another day. So I'll show you. There's still movement there. I think I've noticed the most is like the smile lines. Like, well, they're not completely away yet because obviously it's still just kicking in, but like I could still frown. I could still like raise my eyebrows, but I'm noticing instead of this part being like completely like wrinkled, it's more the sides. But she did say because I'm getting that, I got the brow lift, that the sides will still like lift when I do like an expression, but the rest of it will be smooth, which I'm not too mad about because as long as I get a brow lift, I would rather like a brow lift than have like droopy eyelids or like dropped eyebrows, because that wouldn't be a good look of me, especially having a big forehead. Sorry, I'm like too close to the camera, but try to show you. But yeah, it's looking smoother, so I think I'll check in on tomorrow, day 4. But I still got a bit of heaviness in my head, but it's went away a little bit. It did feel heavy when I first got done the day after. Like I felt like a heaviness in my head because obviously it's a Botox just sticking into my muscles. But yeah, it could take up to 2 weeks to see a full effect. Everyone's different, but I think I'll kick in fully before then. I just never know. But when I had my lip flip done like a few years ago, it kicked in like it almost was like full effect by this point. Well, when we get to tomorrow and like yeah, when we get to the end of the weekend, it would have been like full effect for the lip flip. But obviously I didn't get Passport this time. I got the OG Botox, so that takes longer to kick in, but it's starting to already, which I'm happy about. And I hope like this whole like forehead gets completely smooth. Like the forehead just looks completely like smooth and no lines, because that'll be amazing when I have like makeup on, especially. And because one thing that was bothering me is just seeing all them lines when, especially when I have makeup on and selfies and everything. It just made me look older than what I actually am. Nothing wrong with having lines and wrinkles, but I just want to get them like smoothed out and preserve a young look as long as possible. But I'll see you tomorrow anyway, and so far I'm impressed by it. I think if I'm not completely frozen by like the 3-week check-in, I'll get more in, because I want to be completely frozen so it lasts longer. So yeah. Okay, so hi guys, it is Saturday. I think it's the 26th of August. Colin's just taking Noah out for swim. Now it's being Horton in the van. Oh, there you are now. Are you just taking out the swim?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just doing a wee Botox updates. Day 4, I would say. So it's been 3 days since the Botox, but day 4 of having it. So as you can see, you can definitely see it's a lot more smoother. So it's really kicking in now. Now obviously it takes time to fully kick in, but the way we're moving forehead is slightly different. These areas are moving more than this whole part. That one's more frozen. You can see I've still got movement there. I'm gonna do that. I've still got movement, so it still has time to fully kick in. And it's fine, you can still see the crow's feet a little bit, but so far I'm gonna have relaxed. Normally like I would have had still some lines there, but so far like relaxed, I look a lot more smoother in my face. Like the texture feels a bit different, like a smoother texture on my forehead and around like the crow's feet area, which is nice. But yeah, obviously it needs to take more time to like set in. It's getting harder to do the movement because I'm feeling more resistance, which is a good thing, means it's working. But I'm hoping that as the days go on, I'll become more and more like frozen and have like little no movement in my forehead and stuff. But I don't think my eyelids are dripping or anything, but I noticed like my eyelids look more even, whereas that side looked like that one looked more hooded than that one. But they look more even to me, which is a good thing though, because it bothers me that both of them like just look different shapes and stuff like that, whereas they both look even to me, which I actually like. So still got a bit of that kind of eczema thing, but it's starting to clear up a good bit, which is good. Could be put my double base cream on that. But yeah, if I don't notice any changes by tomorrow, I'll check in then. Like I have had a little bit of a tension headache, but not like bad. People do make it out to be really, really bad, a tension headache, but like a little bit, but it's not been bad or anything. But everyone's different because we're all like biodiverse, or whatever like affects me, people may take a different side effect or vice versa and stuff like that. But so far it's working really, really well. Hi, so it is Sunday the 26th, I think it is, the 27th of July. So it is day 5, the Botox, because Wednesday was day 1 and it's been 4 days since I got it, but we're on day 5. So I've got makeup on because we're going out soon, so you can still see some of the lines here at the top, but it's going to take a wee while for them to like fully smooth out. But the forehead definitely does look smoother, which I'm happy about. So I'll show you what the movement's like. So I'll smile first. Like you still see a little bit of the crow's feet, but not as much. The movement's definitely changed in my forehead. Used to be like the whole forehead would move, but now it's like just the two, like here and here, because she froze more the centre of it. So that's actually really, really trying to like frown, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I would like to be more frozen, but obviously the full effects haven't shown up, but it is starting to work more and more each day, so I actually am happy. It's kind of weird seeing my forehead move differently, like, because usually it was like here, the whole thing would move up, but now it's just like 2 bumps, like 2 lines, like 2 curves, which is kind of funny. But I suppose it's making the whole centre of my forehead smooth. It's kind of like I've got back my 2019 forehead in a way. like how smooth it was back then, which I am happy about. Now, what I would ideally love to have is my 2011 2013 forehead back, where, well, to be fair, I had that wee line, see that wrinkle here? I've had that since I was like 15, but obviously as times went on it's got deeper because I've got older. But ideally would like to have like my forehead like like in this line, like here it looks completely smooth, which I actually am loving. But ideally in all lines, like here it looks like you see a little bit of like the wrinkles still there, but it's like a lot smoother. But ideally I'd love to have it like completely smooth, even though you're probably thinking, love, it actually is already completely smooth. But yeah, like I said before, like it'll take time to see like more of the lines there, but it just looks a lot smoother, which, oh, kicking the wall. But it's going to take time for that to really like smooth out. But yeah, I'm happy like so far of how it all is looking. If you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, it's a new one I got. It's like, it's quite orangey coral colour. It's more like, yeah, like an orangey coral. It's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I think it's, is it 125 or whatever? It's like, I have to put the name of it here in the screen because I can't really remember, but just remember the actual brand and the name of the lipstick. But it's like almost matches the top, but it's more orange. It kind of looks like that orange lipstick I wore. Like, well, it's not really lipstick. It's like P. Louise eye base, but it's a coloured one in OTT orange. But yeah, it's very similar to that, maybe a bit lighter, but more coral. Here, I need to do a side by side swatch, see if it's ever actually bought the same lipstick twice, because that has happened to me in the past where I see a nice lipstick colour when I'm out at back, so I'm like, this is right up my street, and then I realise when I get home, when I put it on and everything, I realise I actually have the exact same shade in my collection. It has happened quite a few times, so I do tend to gravitate towards like similar shades and stuff. So yeah, it actually looks very, very like that one. I'll even post a picture up when I'm editing where I'm wearing that lipstick, but maybe it isn't as dark as that. I could be wrong. It could be like just the exact same colour. But I love how bright it is. When I put it on like a few weeks ago when I was looking at them lipsticks, and I was like, it looked more like a pinkish, like had more pink to it, but now like I'm wearing it, it's the same colour though. Now that I'm wearing it, it has more orange to it, but yeah, I actually really, really like it. Hi guys, it's Brooklyn. So this lighting is shocking because the light in here doesn't work, it needs changed. Still in the caravan, it is Wednesday, the you see, it's the 30th of July. So I didn't actually like update you yesterday. I don't know if I did the day before, I might have, but the Botox has kicked in more, so I can still have movement, but it's kicked in a good bit more. If I could speak, a good bit more. But she did say I would still have some movement here because the brows, yeah, I filled them in a bit too thick. The brows have lifted more. Like literally, that's my own brow shape now, which I'm happy about. I could still like do that, so yeah. But it's hard, like not so much down the middle. It's more like my eyebrows are moving, if that makes sense. And this part's more frozen. I would, if this is my final result, I would like to have a bit more of a frozen look when I go back in a couple of weeks' time. I've had this Botox for like a week now, so it's a week check-in. I will, of course, makeup is shocking because I've been on my face this whole time. But I will, of course, do like better lighting update tomorrow probably to show you if there's been any change since then. Like the last couple of days, not that much, but it has kicked in a good bit. But like I love how smooth my forehead looks, even though like the movement's still in the side parts, but the forehead just looks overall smooth, which I am loving. Okay, so I'm actually updating you like a few days later. So it's Sunday, the 3rd of August. I don't know, I think it was it Thursday this time I updated you, or was it Wednesday? It was a few days ago anyway, it must have been. But I was meant to update you on Friday and bother my arse. Horton, can you stop? Calm down or go out. But I'm just doing a wee check, and I think I'll film the final video either tomorrow or Tuesday about my Botox. So it has fully kicked in. It's been, how many days? It's been like, sorry, my nose is running. I'm not being rude and pick my nose, I'm just wiping the water. But it's been 11 days. 11 days since I got the Botox done, and it has fully kicked in. I still have some movement, but it's pretty much fully kicked in. My forehead looks super smooth, which I'm happy about. Obviously, you can still see some lines at the side, but that's what was meant to like happen with the brow lift. So yeah, I'll try to lift my eyebrows as high as I can. So only the side parts move, and then frown. A little bit of movement when I frown, but not that much. It's more like these parts are moving, not the actual middle part. But I think I will get more in just to make it more frozen. But I'll smile. Literally, barely apart from there. But no, like, sorry, it's fine. Literally barely any crow's feet. Apart from that wee line there. Which I'm happy about. Now, I would like a slightly more frozen look just to make sure it lasts. I think I'll just get a little bit more put in. But I love how my brows look more lifted. I really hope this lasts for like 6 months, like, I really do. So I love how my brows just look so lifted, like, and I haven't even like done that much of an effort to draw them on. Like, I drew them on the way I do, like I used the brows yet, but I haven't needed to like go like higher than this point. That's my actual eyebrow, see here? Normally would have had to draw in a little bit higher and not like, would have not had the colours, and like I would have had to like use more highlighter here to make it look like it's higher, but that's the actual shape of them. Now they are filled in, penciled in, well, gelled in, but I'm actually in love with the eyebrow shape. I really, really am. Even though, yeah, I still have a couple of lines on the side of my face, but I can deal with that because the brow lift is so good. I really am happy. I would recommend Aesthetics by Acne. She's really good at doing the Botox. And yeah, like my forehead looks shiny, but I don't, is it shinier than usual, but the same. It just looks smoother, but my forehead always is, like, it always does hold shine, but it just looks smoother. Like, recent selfies, there's barely a wrinkle in sight, which I'm loving. This could be addictive and expensive, but I'm hoping this lasts me ages. I don't want to do it all the time, like, just it wears off, but I don't want to rush to get it done again. I want to leave it like a month or so or whatever in between, just so I don't get too reliant on it where it doesn't work as well over time. Like, it's something I want to do once, maybe twice a year if it's a special occasion or something like that, but I'm hoping this lasts ages. Again, I'm going to get her to put some more in it, such an appointment, just to make sure, like, kick it, every bit of movement out apart from like the brow lift, and just really make sure it lasts, because I really am loving the results. Like, I'm actually wishing I'd done this earlier when I was younger, but then again, like, I only really started getting like a lot of lines in my forehead like the past few years, and I put off getting Botox. I noticed them when I was 29, starting to get worse. I always had that one line which is pretty much near enough gone, like it's gone. I always had that one line from when I was a teenager. You could still kind of see it a little bit, but it's not like really pronounced like it used to be. But when like I hit 29 and I kind of went for a bit of a shit patch in my life, then I started to notice more like free lines forming at rest, and they were worse when I was moving, like, not Botox, not wrinkles. Well, yeah, wrinkles, but makeup was sitting in them and everything, and it made me look older than what I actually am. And then just I put it off, and then I noticed them like really like bad, like they didn't look as bad when I was pregnant, because obviously like your whole body swells up when you're pregnant sometimes, but after like just natural aging process, like my child didn't age me, he's a good child, but it's just naturally just got worse over time, like, and I was like, just I need to get these Botox off, especially the past year. they've really just annoyed me. Like before that, they have, like from when I was like 29, 30, that really annoyed me. But like the past year, I was like, yeah, like I just looked at all the selfies and just seen like an older person staring at me, and I'm like, yeah, so there's nothing wrong with getting old and growing old gracefully, but I'm just not ready yet. You know what my mum said? My mum said, love, you're going to get wrinkles, you're going to get old whether I like it or not, so you just have to suck it up, buttercup. She is kind of right, but I want to try to keep myself as youthful as possible. I don't know, I am rambling, I'm well aware of that, but yeah, this is probably the final check-in, because yeah, that's like the peak of what the Botox looks like. And I haven't even told like any of my family have got it done, and she hasn't even noticed it, so it must be like I just look fresher, but she hasn't even noticed I've got Botox done. Normally she notices everything, or my family notices everything, but yeah, they will now. But yeah, I'm gonna just go into like the talk sit down video, which I'll film in a couple of days or a day or so. And to anyone who watched that right through, I apologise for the amount of talking and the amount of repeating myself I've done in this whole video. I didn't think I'd done it that much. I even had to edit some parts out, which is crazy because I just talked so much crap and repeated myself so much. So you deserve a gold star for watching that. You deserve a medal, you deserve a prize, you deserve something special for listening to that and not getting bored of tears. So thank you. Okay, so would I recommend Botox? I would recommend it if you're starting to see the signs of aging. So say for instance you're noticing more lines or your first lines and they're really bothering you. If you're considering it, I would say get it done, but obviously do your research, go to a reputable place. Like the girl I went to, Agnes, she's trained in the Botox and trained in various treatments, aesthetic and beauty treatments, and she does it to the highest standard. So she's trained for that and she's gonna do a good job. So yeah, I would say do it, but also do your research. Definitely, that's the most important thing. You don't want to get dodgy Botox, and I've heard so many horror stories about Botox going wrong, and I don't want that for anyone. Do you know what I mean? I would say if you can afford it, definitely go for it. But even if it's a bit slightly out of your budget, say for instance you've seen one place but it's more expensive, I would say try to go somewhere that's cheaper, but also the staff, like the esthetician, is medically trained, then go for it. If it's too expensive to keep up all the time, maybe do it now and again. I would recommend that, because now and again's better than no Botox if you want to keep your face kind of frozen in time, as per se. I would say if you're looking for more of a frozen smooth face, like if you want it frozen, then go for it, because it does really work. So I would say if you're looking for like a smooth frozen forehead, like to erase the wrinkles, I would say yes, go for it. And if you're looking for a natural Botox look, just ask them. You want to see some movement still, they'll put you less units. So Botox, I should have mentioned it at the start of the video, but Botox goes by units. I got 50 units in my face, so all three areas. And I think that's either average or high. I think it's maybe on the higher end, because it's usually 25 to 50 for like the forehead, so it probably is quite high actually. But I wanted more of a frozen look. And I have quite strong muscles in my forehead, because my face, if you've seen clips of what it was like before, I've got quite an expressionate face, so my forehead would just move all sorts, like right up, right down, everything. So I needed more units, and I knew that anyway, because people who have stronger muscles or more expressionate faces need to have more units, and I was like, just freeze me, pretty much. But if you want to go natural, just say put less units in. So I recommend also like go to places that do free touch-ups, because the girl I go to, she does like a few weeks check-in appointment, and she checks the Botox and judges whether or not, or if you want a free touch-up, or well, a touch-up, but it's free. It comes along with the price of what you're paying for your Botox, so that's good. So say for instance if you're not quite happy with the result, you go to that person who's doing the free touch-up, she'll touch it up, she'll touch it up for you for free just to give you a better result, compared to going to someone who only does it one time only and that's it, and then you don't get touch-up. And then you kind of have to either pay more to get more units in, or just go without until you can get it done again, which is worse. And do you know what I mean? I'd rather go to somewhere that does touch-ups for free. So yeah. It's not going to be for you if you like to age naturally. Then no, just use retinols and like anti-aging face creams and skincare, and do that, and you wear your SPF. Even when you have Botox, wear your SPF too. I need to get better at that. I'm trying to, but I need to wear it every single day because I have sun damage on my face, like melasma, which has came out over 5 years too, like more than what it was. So yeah, for anti-aging, if you don't want to get Botox, use your retinol. Also a good alternative is argireline. It's by The Ordinary. A lot of different brands carry it, but putting that on your face twice daily, once in your morning skincare routine and once in the evening. And then Matrixyl for like the static wrinkles, the wrinkles you have at rest. I still use my argireline just to hope that it prolongs my Botox. Also a good thing, still use argireline if you've used it and you're getting Botox. Still use it just to help, if it does help prolong. I've heard it does help prolong your Botox, so use that. And I am going to get on to using Matrixyl, which helps with like the static lines that are present at rest. So yeah. But also like retinol is good for like renewing the skin. Like your AHA, BHA toners, don't use them all the time, but like once a week or twice a week, or just do your research on the anti-aging skincare and find out what works best for your skin. And if you can tolerate retinol really well, maybe go to your doctor or dermatologist and get them to prescribe the stronger version, which is called Retin A, just to help like really renew your skin. And then there's Q10, there's all these peptides you can get that really help, like give you more of a younger look and help your skin keep as young as possible for as long as possible. It's not going to be for you if you really want to do it all the time. You can't afford it. Maybe do it now and again, like I said before. But if you really can't afford it, maybe like it's like you can't get it done, just do the skincare, I would say. It's not going to be for you if you have a fear of needles, because yeah, it's needles in your face. It doesn't bother me. It didn't actually hurt. That's the thing. It didn't hurt at all. Just more of a pinch, but that's all I felt. So yeah, it's more like the nippy parts around the eyes and like these, like the in between the eyebrows. That was more nippy parts, but the forehead itself, no. So, but if you really are anxious around needles, maybe like, and if you really want to do it, think hard. Maybe like do some deep calming breaths before you go in or whatever, or bring someone with you to hold your hand. Or if you have a really bad phobia where you just cannot stand needles, maybe not. It depends on how much you want it. But I hope I've covered everything. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will do a separate video on my touch-up appointment, so I can tell you if I've had any more units put in and how my Botox is going. I'll do that in a couple of weeks' time when I have my appointment. Maybe if I get the Botox more in after the appointment or during the appointment, I'll do like 2 weeks after. But if she doesn't put any Botox in, I'll do like maybe like that day or a few days or like a week or so after, like just to show you. And if you want me to, I can do an update like how long it lasts, like either when I do get my second appointment, which I'm considering maybe around early next year or Christmas if I can, but I think it'd be early next year. I don't want to get done too much because I don't want to get my body too used to it, so maybe it's going to be once or twice a year thing for me. Probably closer to once a year, but if I do the update when I get my second lot in, I'll let you know how long it lasted on me. Pray for me that it lasts as long as I can, because I really like this effect. I love like how much more confidence I have in my face, like the selfies I take. I went on a night out, was it Friday night? It's now Tuesday, and I went out with my husband and a lot of friends, and went out clubbing and everything, and had a few drinks, and my face in pictures just looked a lot younger, like it took years off me. And a fun fact, right, I went in, this is about 5 days, it was a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days after I got the Botox done. I was buying alcohol, we were at the caravan, I was buying alcohol in the shop, and I got ID'd for buying alcohol. ID'd, that hasn't happened to me in years, literally. So I was like, whoa, what? Because I hardly ever carry ID on me. Maybe I should do it more often because I look younger now. But yeah, I got ID'd. And I had a full face of makeup on. I would have probably more got it if I had like bare face. But then again, I've walked in the shop to bare face to buy like drink now and again, and I haven't got ID'd, but I got ID'd. I had a full face of makeup on. I had my hair in a hairband, but yeah. Maybe it's because I didn't have my husband and my child with me, but yeah. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.